gonna have a Slark and Medusa. Basically gonna have really hard time making it happen. But if the laning stage goes, let's run at them with Gastis or Venom to help him make play.
What happened to Tiny's head?
Weird.
It's like a Tiny's neck just kind of dragged out, or then he grew into another tree. But nevertheless, never mind about that. The final series of the day, the night, the evening. At least it's night, or it's almost morning here in our time. But anyway, East Coast, Quincy crew, important points on the line.
It's not as obviously important for them, but at least they got the
That is what you sound like.
Less pressure for them, but both teams get to the upper bracket, so it's a good team.
Yeah, that's already gonna make your path into the playoffs so much easier. You have to start from the upper bracket.
Cuddle in with me.
There's only a tiny amount of money being shared for the teams who drop out, so that's $1,000 for 7th and 8th, and $750 for 9th and 10th. So all the participants at least gain something, but obviously would love to fight for that $21,000 for first place.
Right, now it's on, baby.
And these two teams could be the ones in the playoffs that could surprise. Quincy Crew definitely already coming in from winning 2 events in a row, so they won the OGA Dota Pit and the Pro Series. So the Great American Rivalry would be a nice 3 out of 3 for them. But let's get this laning stage underway. So I want to pay attention to this Slark Void Spirit. So you're saying this should be Slark's lane to win?
I think Slark has a favorite. Slark should be favored on this, and I do know Win is a very good like laner on the mid. So I would be surprised if he gets destroyed or something, but I think Slark should have an advantage. And if Chris Luck has he should have an idea how to play this matchup, so I would expect him to somewhat.
We have our top lane. Schofield is already grabbing the creep wave. Yawar's already popped the Metamorph as well, so I think this is a great move here that this Metamorph will now not be used as a hostile way against the Venomancer, but instead a farming tool, making this Metamorph less useful than it is because Schofield just easily grabbed this creep wave. And SVG with the Silencer is making his way towards here. At least wants to get a piece of that experience that Whisper is looking to deny on that creep wave. Void is getting a solo, the Terrorblade is getting a solo lane for himself in top. Then we have the bottom lane matchup. MSS already tossing out the Medusa. Avalanche, and that's a dead Medusa by the looks of it. Lelis gets first blood.
Nicely playing under the Ogre was pretty low there, so he couldn't tank that much. And the Medusa just level 2 on.
Chris Luck looking for a kill on the Void Spirit here in mid with a leash already out there, but Dissimulate available for Quinn. Love to use it for his advantage to try and dodge one of the hits from Slark, so you can't really dive under a tower. You're gonna get tower aggro right away and just maybe die to it. He's definitely trying to make him pay. There we got the Fairy Fire. Quinn out of mana.
Fairy Fire, so I'll dive him. Fine, so I think Slug should do. Yeah, I think Quinn is better laners in.
MSS gets the Medusa kill. They might even kill the Ogre if they can body block him. Stinger trying to run in circles. He's also tanking the creep wave. The toss should finish the job. MSS double kill on here. And Schofield gets Yawar. The help of Whisper. Nexus Courier is not going to be as lucky though.
SVG is gonna maybe die as well.
Courier.
Fine, actually. Nice dead.
Nice stun.
This lane is pretty hard for the TB, like I said. Venomancer laning, like Venomancer lanes when you don't have some kind of tool for the Gale. Bad. Have some kind of sustain.
You're going straight to Yawar and his courier in the trees. He's still got that one Wraith Band he would love to take off, but Nyx is gonna get this courier.
That's a big
Courier got killed.
Wraith Band still there.
Or
Silencer
might
coming
even
in
end
as
up
well.
dying.
Yeah, they get SVG. Metamorph has now been used, and they have to try and fend off these attackers. So the Venomancer and the Nyx Assassin, they do get the stun on the SVG. And Yawar also getting a stun here too. He's dropping very low on HP. He does have that available. Whisper survives. Schofield goes for the snipe. He takes down the TP. Metamorph is also down.
That's already. Anyway, even though Schofield dies there and gives the int, now Yawar doesn't have a TP and he's losing.
Yeah, but even though Veno doesn't have that much last hits, but that definitely punishes the TB. He has to walk all the way back to that top lane. And MSS, yeah, he's in with. They smoked actually. There's a DD Slark though, which Chris Luck.
He's gonna die. Chris Luck is dead.
Quinn almost looking for solo kill.
Quinn even. Never mind. I take my prediction back. I don't know. I think maybe. I still think that Slark should win it. But like I said, Queen is so.
Now SVG is gonna go down in top, and Whisper's slowly starting to get a lot of kills here out of this top lane.
Yawar is just gonna go jungle now. I think it's stay on this top lane in 5. Might take this one wave and then go.
Olgar in trouble. Nemesis with a toss. Lelis throws in some Hellbear action in too, so that's Stinger down. Lelis with 2 kills, MSS with 2. 10 kills in 5 minutes. We're in for an action-paced game, Pexu. Nothing wrong with
both
that.
Both of the side lanes are kind of game, and then lane is kind of. I think still we are happy. I don't think like both of the safe laners are happy in this, but I think the Medusa is more unhappy because Medusa really wants to have a good lane when the TB is more about his levels, because he can farm jungle quite have that bad of a lane. He has died, but he has gotten still some farm. So
Quinn is dealing a nice amount of damage on Slark. Slark's gonna hit level 6, but he needs one more creep for it. Picks up the haste rune. Quinn still's got 2 bottle charges. There we go, level 6 on Slark now. So now Chris Luck can start doing his thing with the help of this haste rune.
Morty, killing.
Just to keep on working on this while they take down the Medusa in bottom.
Dire, you gotta fortify.
That's death number 3 for Hector. And there we go, the pounce onto Quinn. Rough battle here in mid. Oh, Quinn might just get the longer edge, but they do get the ulti on Slark. This is Chris Luck manages to regen out, has the salve popped up at the same time as well, so unable to break the salve, allowing Chris Luck to get the majority of the HP, and
that's my that ended up giving. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes the tower aggro
It
too.
doesn't feel that good. Gets
300 for the kill. TB is also gone to the jungle. Yawar's level 5 there. 3 points in illusions. 2 points in metamorph. Not too bad.
standard.
Yeah, pretty standard. Yeah, the item build. The skill build, of course. Not the being forced into jungle part, though.
I mean, even if ideally you want to be on lane, but even like as it doesn't even feel that bad to go to even if you like do wet weather in your lane, you farm really fast in jungle.
Oh jeez, Radiant's courier just got killed.
Schofield wants to.
Kind of making our life so much.
MSS gets Schofield's courier. Dealing a bit of damage here onto Chris Luck. MSS is also walking in with haste. Quinn, good body block coming in. Global silence. Lark is dead. Really well timed with the silencer ulti. Yeah.
Okay, I guess he's been getting the solo XP because like surprised.
Yeah.
There's a global silence at 8
Towers
minutes.
under attack.
Gonna end
now
up dying in
he's-
SVG now.
Yeah, he's not really feeling healthy here.
Oh, initiating killing spree mode.
At some point, the toxicness does end up corroding you. MSS trying to snipe a courier. Oh, what up?
You know all that stuff he was carrying? Dyer's top tower.
That's a great read. That ops board there and being in the right place at the right time, because that was a quarterstaff, if I saw correct, which was on the courier. Well, there's a Doom used on Chris Luck, but is he gonna make his way out? Toss backwards to Lelis. And Slark is dead.
Fortified their structures.
Important kill here for Lelis too.
Yeah. Chris, like this is the thing that I was discussing, that this is the pretty bad part about their lineup. So now that the Slark didn't do well mid good enough, so now they're gonna have the Slark with no farm, and they're gonna have Medusa with no farm. Gonna have a really hard time making a lot of happen. It's gonna be on Whisper and the Schofield
Dyer's top tower just fell.
get stuff done in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, Schofield and Stinger are between these Quincy crew heroes. MSS slowed up. Schofield looking for the stun. Like to get to Whisper. They get a nice dissimulate. A lot of damage on the Ogre. Really like to kill one of these heroes as fast as possible. Ogre is slowly ticking down to SVG. The Arcane Curse will do the job. He gets himself some intelligence. Might even get himself some more as Whisper goes down. Here comes Chris Luck. Quinn goes for the TP out. And he won't make it. Neither will the Silencer. And Chris Luck and Whisper take a kill each.
Under attack.
Would say that's pretty good. Get some kill. Their cores.
Couldn't do much about Radiant's bottom tower, could you?
5.
Oh man, what? Get up on out of here.
Also K1 gets some space to farm.
Dyer's middle tower's under attack.
Lelis building into a pipe. He's already got drums, so we're gonna see a big aura carrier Doom.
So that's gonna be a big auras, and he's gonna be annoying. For them is that they do have this nuke stun the Doom, and potentially even farm he might just die. How it's gonna end.
Vendetta up, trying to hunt someone down, at least for vision reasons. Stinger's here. Both the supports are around the area, allowing Whisper to farm the lane. Now there's SVG and Quinn in mid. Chris Luck is also here. Field still invest up. Bloodlusted too. Simulate. Oh, he tried to catch him there with Carapace stun, but he's not going to quite connect. Slark has his ulti. Global Silence comes out from SVG, and they need to intervene really quickly because that global is going to run out. They get the avalanche. Chris Luck is still going to die. He doesn't get anything out. He got the ulti, but he still gets hit by the avalanche. Stinger's also down. Lelis takes Stinger's courier even, and now Lelis is on the hunt for a Nyx assassin. Nyx gets that small stun out on Lelis. He's unable to dive under the tower. That Doom prevented Venomancer from... Well, he did get his abilities off. They were just hoping for an extra... Oh, MSS just walks in the back of this Venomancer. Whisper had no idea what was hitting him from the back.
Yeah,
Now you've got K1...
So with this Tiny getting a lot of stuff done in the map, and yeah, they're making this map very small for Beast farm.
Yeah, you can see that Quincy crew is playing very aggressively on this map and taking most of that area away. So Nyx is just desperately trying to scout someone and get some information out. He's just popping his ulti for these sole reasons. And then you have SVG putting sentries down in very important choke points. So TB can farm safer in the jungle, knowing that there's going to be invis detectors all around. Yeah, Ward does get taken out.
Radiant just fortified their structures. You know what I'm talking about?
Plenty of kills here, 12 minutes in. Whisper. Also building into a hood. Has veils. That looks like a Lotus Orb to me. So I think that's more protection for Hector's Medusa. Oh, Nyx assassin getting caught by Quinn. Has a stun available, but he's gonna get silenced up, so he's trying to get it off, but he still dies to the last word. Here comes Lelis. Goes on Whisper. Doom still down for 30 seconds. Quinn low on 8 on mana as well. And SVG, I think they might have overextended a little bit and underestimating the power of Beast Coast. That's a double kill for the Medusa that was already kind of shut down. Now he's getting more and more out of this after dying 3 times in lane. He's now in a killing spree.
Yep.
Not a prime scenario to be in.
They just have to play this defensive game. Can't really make moves up. Can still react to their moves with the Venomancer had a really good laning stage, so he does a lot in this fight still and amplifies his own veil and damage output. So it's kind of how they have to play. It didn't go the way they wanted, so they just have to play defense and make kind of react to Queens. So if they're ready for them, they can turn these fights around for sure.
Smoking on Quincy Crew's side. Lelis already baiting in the river.
Plague our enemies.
They're heading straight towards top, and they're going exactly for the Medusa. So Hector has to get out of there as soon as possible. SVG in the front. They got the vision down. They see the Medusa tossed into the air. Plenty of damage coming out. Half HP. Quinn with a huge burst of damage. And Chris Luck is suddenly all alone between all of these. Global Silence does come out, but he already got his ulti off, so he's not going to save him. Here comes Schofield. Snipes down the Silencer. Chris Luck still being chased up by Quinn, and Quinn's able to take the kill in his name. It also means that the next assassin is forced away. They might lose a tower. Stinger trying to hold the defense, but Quinn is already fast with his fingers. He's got the Remnant, and Ogre Magi will be right-click down. Quinn goes with a double kill, gets the kill with a Resonant Pulse, and now they're also TPing mid to fend off this Whisper Venomancer. Schofield is around, though. His DD just ran out. SS also coming back towards mid. He's got a Blink Dagger already on this Tiny.
Yeah, he's really farmed on the Slark.
Metamorph also runs out on Yawar. They will take the bounty runes and walk out from there. Meanwhile, in bottom, they found Schofield.
Bounty runes, one for himself.
Yeah, wasn't able to take the other, unfortunately. And if you die on the Nyx, it's still worth it. You get those bounty runes. They're starting to become worth a lot of money. Venomancer blown up quickly by MSS. Quinn is being stunned up. He is leashed as well. Manages to get his ulti off once, but no more secondary charges for him. So Quinn is out of the count. Out for the count. Usa. Pretty good with Manta. Chris Luck going in for the charge. SVG gets tossed up in the air instead of the Slark, so Chris Luck finds an opening here to throw in a couple of hits. Takes down the Silencer. Terrorblade also taking a decent amount of damage. Still has Sunder available, so he might have to use that at an opportune time. There's no ulti on the Slark, but he gets stunned up the multicast, but he should be able to get Sunder. He's already actually used it. And a toss coming in. Oh no, you might have... Oh, you don't want to do that, MSS. That was... that's playing with fire. But it's a kill still. I didn't see who he sundered there.
The Medusa.
Felt like he didn't actually get any HP out of it. And now we got the Lotus Orb for Venomancer on the works. Dual Scepter coming up for the next assassin, so more control. They just want to control these fights as well as they can with the Medusa just throwing in hits. That's like the core principle here for Beast Coast, is hope that they can hold the fight in an area where Medusa can just stand and fight instead of having to reposition constantly.
Kinda, yeah, those items, Yips and the Global Silence.
Yeah. Being able to get those important spells off at the opportune time. Because yeah, that global is very nasty, but you can, of course, counter it with items most of the time. Quinn. Scattered up by Schofield, looking for the stun. Doesn't get the connection once again, but the global does kick in. Quinn already at half HP. Bit of damage coming in from these Medusa Manta illusions. These Ghosts are holding their ground. At least they forced the global silence and don't have to lose any heroes here. They will smoke up right away, but they did smoke under vision, so Quinn is prepared. Would hope to break the smokes with the help of this observer ward, and Chris Luck's already just walking in. One ulti charge used by Quinn. The rest of Quincy crew holding on the high ground. MSS has a blink available. Goes in. Gets the avalanche off onto the next assassin. Lelis also comes in with the Infernal Blade, and that should be Schofield going down unless Stinger gets there in time. Lelis getting focused on by Chris Luck. Chris Luck quickly uses his Dark Pact and he's on the run.
There's no accident anymore. This isn't an accident.
SS, Avalanche is available. Ogre's gonna go down too, and they would like to get more in stacks here for SVG. Chris Luck trying to hit the back line, but not able to do so. Roshan, oh, they walked into the pit, but Stinger's not able to get to deny.
Under attack.
Silencer. Kinda low on it. That's also upside when you play. Can make some heroes.
Yeah.
Lightly.
X's mana pool is very small now.
Has an Aghanim now. I would like to see Ags. Definitely they are in a good right now. I think they have certain items and Medusa can no matter how hard the game is, get certain items. Right now I think the best chance for stuff is they have their items up there. Collapse their triangle. But this is one thing. Tower and
Radiant's bottom tower is
Quinn's going for the action rune, and Beast Coast are having second thoughts. Yes, no, yes, no. It's like, nope. Gonna go in the end. Chris Luck finds an Invis rune.
Way to go! Radiant's bottom
Good time to find the locations of some sentries, and he walks straight under one, so Quinn knows he's there, but still gets the chance to hit onto Quinn. Dark Pact is out. Looking for more, looking for the stun here on Chris Luck, actually moving out. Lelis does get stunned up by Stinger. Medusa's just farming up, so Beast Coasts are just drawing their attention, keeping Quincy crew intact. Stacked up in mid. Haven't really looked at the TB, so we have Yasha, now the Halberd, so the S and Y got disassembled for the Halberd build.
it's kinda good in this game. It's very nice against Medusa and Stark.
Nice toss here. Clark gets driven away. 3-man Avalanche kicking in. Medusa dropping... Medusa's actually got Butterfly already.
Yeah.
Not
Farming.
bad. He has been farming 245 last hits in 21 minutes. This is like one of the deepest secrets of Dota 2 mysteries is how does Hector do it? How does he always get so farmed? This man's farming pace is crazy. They find the Void Spirit, but there's also the Global Silence kicking in. Slark getting taunted up by the Remnant. Doom is trying to get Doom off, but he gets Yules up in the air. They're going to combo Lelis. They're going to all collapse on top of him and try and get as much damage as they can. The disarm will kick in. Medusa unable to get any right clicks, but they're all stoned up. Meanwhile, Yawar already picking up double kills on the high ground here with the illusions just doing so much damage. They take down Chris Luck too. And K1 also on the run now. MSS trying to keep up the chase. He's so close to getting an avalanche off, and he gets it off just in time. Medusa also very low on mana. Gets tossed up in the air. They managed to take down the Tiny, but Yawar is still throwing hits with a Metamorph, and it's an ultra kill already for this Terror Blade. And Medusa knows this is not the place to be in. Ultra for TB.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Manta, but 5, 6. Dragon Lance. It's pretty.
Look at the
Nice.
fight recap if you can still open it.
Yeah.
14,000 to 5k damage, and it's a 4-3 trade. That is insane.
My dancer. Butterfly, so it's It's gonna be ideally the one. That.
Say dire scan used up. They know that Beast Coast are in the area. Quick Roshan bait. Walking out of the area. TV Illusions going to scout. Remnants inside the
They
pit.
want to try to wait for the MKB and the meta for fight for sure.
Not bad with the item progress at all. The TP is looking pretty healthy. Has the same amount of CS as the Medusa does. Getting on the 300 mark now. That's, yeah, they're just tied one to another. So if Hector's farming a lot, so is you are. Well, smoked up here, hoping for some action to maybe kick off. And I love that Hector has the Grove Bow and the Dragon Lance. MSS goes with the toss. They've got the Nyx Assassin. They don't get the stun on Quinn. However, Benno ulti goes out. The Poison Nova's going to do a bit of damage here over time. SVG getting right-clicked out, and MSS manages to TP home, but he's going to survive. Medusa with the ultimate. They tried to close in the gap. SVG low on HP here, and the Dark Pack should be enough for Chris Luck to get the kill, and instantly into the Roshan pit. Not even giving a damn at this point. They just go straight at the Roche pit without any second thoughts of backing and going back in. Silencer has to buy back. This is exactly what Beast Coast wanted. Schofield duels up into the air. Stinger gets some stuns on Quinn. Quinn's in big trouble. Here comes Hector and the... Oh, that was unfortunate for Quinn.
They're gonna look to go on them more. Or they're gonna do it.
They just got they have the MKB now, they have the Metamorph ready on TB, but they're undermanned 4 to 5. Do you have a buyback in Quinn?
But time for Quinn might be hard. Lelis might.
This being chased up by Chris Luck. Schofield trying to look for the stun, but he's just outside of the AoE range, so he won't get stunned at all, and SVG is going to fall. At least they're forcing Beast Coast on the move.
Does have a T. Lelis is low on mana though, so this might just be a free for them.
Yeah, Beast Coast is just constantly backpedaling, back and forth. So yeah, Quincy crew have bought a lot of time with this, but Silence is going to be gone for 50 seconds.
Yeah, they're not gonna have Silencer for this rush, but they're still pretty strong with TB. However,
Chris Luck wants to play aggressive. Quinn. Another avalanche comes out. Here comes Yawar. He pops his Metamorph and wants to finish off the next assassin. Same thing with a Slark, but just all getting away. Yawar getting blocked by some of the Veno wards here. Schofield does go down, but it means that the Aegis also goes for the Medusa, who finally finished to take down Roshan. And with this Metamorph, Quincy crew, they're not giving up yet. They're still going back in. MSS goes in with a Blink Dagger. Does have a Force Staff available. Goes for the toss, but he tosses Quinn instead of the Venomancer. So Whisper actually manages to walk out from this one. Quinn has one more charge of his ultimate in 1 second. Goes in and finds Whisper kill. Takes down the Venomancer. Medusa, however, is now a bit over 1,000 gold ahead of this Terrorblade. And Noir is spending a bit of time running around. There's no objectives to hit. There's no wave pushing in. Medusa goes back home with the Aegis.
They're not gonna have meta as well now. Not sure if because he's gonna get a lot of out of this
middle tower is under attack.
Aegis, but they're gonna get to farm way more. They're gonna get to farm at least one more item from Medusa.
They're hunting Chris Luck. If only he could see what's happening in the trees.
He might end up getting caught anyway.
Yeah. And now he gets revealed. Bounces around. No TP available for this guy. Oh no, he's so screwed. Does get his ulti off just before the Doom connects. MSS tries to slow him down with the Avalanche. He's able to do so. There's the toss, and they also get the Doom of the Slark. So Chris Luck is down. Down for 50 seconds.
Basically, this is gonna be at this point Medusa. Just stun for the Medusa and let Medusa gonna be the end of this game. See if they can carry this game. It's definitely really farm, so there is the potential for them. BKB is pretty. He's gonna get a lot of stuns, mana burned in the fight, so.
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now the more cheekier luxury item here for Nyx Assassin is the Aghanims.
If he gets to this,
Radiant's
problem
middle
is that he
tower
doesn't really have any
under
farming tool. So I would be surprised if he ends up getting it really late when he gets it.
Paladin sword as well, and I would love to see that on one of the cores, but they're actually going to send it home, so they're really relying all on this this Grove Bow to work out for the Medusa. The extra attack range is very useful. A lot of TPs are coming in, so they want to defend this tower. MSS is trying to look for a pick-off already, and he goes straight for Stinger, but he gets stunned up by Schofield. They got the stun bow, they got everything, and Quinn also goes in with the Dissimulate and tries to make some damage. He can be something popped as well. They got the Medusa ulti at the same time. Lelis on the run. Quinn also on the other side right now, and he needs to be careful here because Stinger's also very low on HP, but Yawar coming in also with a Metamorph, but can't get any hits out. K1's already killing people, and these Medusa illusions are doing a lot of work with the Poison Nova. Chris Luck does get sundered up by Terrorblade. He's also getting stunned up at the same point, but he gets his ulti. He gets this jump onto Quinn and just forces Quinn right into the trees. He's getting stunned up once again with the Impale from Schofield, making sure that this Quinn Void Spirit's not going to make it out, and Beast Coast end up taking 2 heroes, 1 support, 1 core, also the tower down with the cost of only an Ogre. And they still have that Aegis for another almost 2 minutes. They're going to push straight to the high ground. Yawar might be able to do a bit of work here, but he's only got a few more seconds of this Metamorph up and running. Lelis doesn't have his Doom for another 20 seconds. MSS is going to get stunned up, and he just respawned to die once again. And Hector is keeping the hits up. His mana pool is running low. Still has that Linken's up. Lelis, 10 seconds for Doom to be up. Yawar trying to get as much work as possible with these illusions. The Medusa illusion is doing a lot of work on this Medusa itself.
Might
almost talk about that, but then again, Chris Luck, yeah, he starts to go for a jump in. They could have, yeah, they might as well just give away this Aegis and just turn around from there, but they're still not giving the opportunity for that to happen. Now it finally does with the Reflection, finally killing off the real Medusa, but that melee Rex is 500 HP away from dying. Quinn will not take the hit with the Remnants, and that melee Rex is going down. They will take the top Rex, and Beast Coast are surviving. Medusa trying to go a little bit deeper here with the Mystic Snake. Just leaving the illusions here to finish off the racks, and that is top racks gone. Beast Coast have styled it.
They're at that point where I saw that Terrorblade is getting hidden in the fights. He's gonna get like mana stunned, get a lot of annoying load, and right now he's like the only hero who can deal with it. Not gonna be able to do it.
Just hoping for the BKB to be up, and MSS goes for the toss on Schofield. Should be able to finish off this Nyx Assassin, Quinn. Right below this Nyx Assassin, still Carapace available. Gets a couple of more stuns out. Impale, alright. Making a lot of space here. Beast Coast is on the other side, though, and they find the Terrorblade. Yawar's all alone here. They need to save this TB. Gets the Sunder up, and Nyx is also coming in with a buyback. They get the Doom onto Slark with his BKB up and running, and Quincy Crew are out. They got the Nyx Assassin buyback out, but that means they also use their Doom from Lelis. Beast Coasts are still around the area, smoked up. Hector will push the wave. Insane amount of damage here.
They're setting up here in this.
They are setting up.
I don't want to. They can maybe toss the Medusa and burst the Medusa.
Maybe they can blow, yeah, maybe they can blow the Medusa up. Metamorph is up from Yawar. Now they all go straight to Medusa. The Manta Illusion, the Global Silence will come out as well. The damage is still very limited. They need to get more hits onto this Medusa. They will take it. They will take down Hector. It goes for Lelis. They will take down Singer as well. And the entire Beast Coast, the entire house just comes down. They lost 3. And we'll get the Slark out and the Veno, but that worked like a dream.
Yeah. It's a slight, could have ended up working. But also didn't get his ult. Quinn and MSS both jumped at the same time, so he could have been turned badly. But the idea is still they have wait on that place. I don't think Beast is expecting that, and they can you can still burst this Merita if he doesn't. Terrorblade does a lot of damage with this, there's that tool always to be a bit scared about that on.
Well, they might get to swap some racks here. Chris Luck goes for a very aggressive jump and gets disarmed right away with a BKB popped up too. So that is already running. He needs to pop his ulti too to keep himself alive just a bit longer and get some damage output here. Yawar is forced away. MSS goes for the toss play. Tries to get the Stinger out of the way. And there we go. They managed to get themselves the Ogre dead, and that Bloodlusted tower is only focusing on TV's illusions right now, so they are happy to keep on pushing and finish off the buildings. 15 seconds for Medusa to come back alive. And another toss, a beautiful one. They've got Chris Luck with. He doesn't have his ultimate this time, and he is gone. Sundered up as well from Yawar to make sure that they will get that kill as fast as possible. And Stinger with a buyback, 1 TP out. MSS second TP out. TP is not going to be so lucky though, and TP might just give away his life because he doesn't have any friends around him. They're all gone, and Yawar is left all alone. Whisper grabs 856 gold into his bank account.
Yep. Kill, they defend the base, all ice back, but that doesn't really matter too much. Gonna have a lot of time to get some objectives if they want to. Get an idea, it's gonna start spawning towers if they... We can't really fight them without it.
.34 minutes now down. Beast Coast taking 1 lane. Quincy Crew taking a tier 3 tower. And now looking for more buildings. It's going to be Beast Coast. TB's down for the count. 40 seconds. There is a buyback available. Necessary. Which they really wouldn't like to use.
Yeah, they will only use... It's gonna be some weird fight there. They tried to sneak up behind, but Whisper had a nice idea and
Dyer's bottom tower's destroyed.
I don't think the high ground idea is the best, so they will save the bounties up, so
yeah.
The next objective.
Ooh, oh, not good.
So illusions are going to stay up just long enough to finish off this creep wave, so they can get a plenty amount of damage here onto this tier 3 tower. But there's a fight already breaking loose at the same time as they find themselves the next Assassin Schofield used up into the air. They've got the BKB popped by Lelis, tries to cancel Stinger's TP. That's going to be a dieback on this Ogre, so they find the supports, but the rest of the crew make it out. Stark's already long gone. Medusa and Veno also make their way out.
Dyer's bottom tower.
Yep. Yeah, they can use this Metamorph for it.
Can fight it. Like we'll try some snipe.
Oh, see what he... I don't think he wants to go.
Schofield is sending for but it's...
If they had Nyx Assassin or something, they might have even actually thought about it. Chris Luck is still farming here. He sees SVG strolling about. I would love to see the Aghanims on the Slark this game. Would help him so much. Extra pounce range.
Damage, kinda. But much value, I think.
Yeah. Now I guess if he got it from like a Roshan buff, then it would make sense. Yawar gonna finish the Hurricane Pike on this TB, and we are looking at a full 6 slotted. Let's look at the GPMs on these guys. So we've got almost 700 on TB, and we've got almost 800 on this Medusa. Probably because they've they are definitely farmed. DD rune as well for TB. 35 seconds for Metamorph to be up. Quincy Crew looking to take over Beast Coast side of the map once more. And push towards that tier 2 tower, which is pretty low. They don't have a creep wave around though. It's going to take a bit until they get that. Hector happy to take the front line. Visions are very nasty. MSS. Schofield goes for the stun. Catches the Tiny in the end. Stinger gonna follow it up with another multicast. Here comes Hector with the right click. Yawar also pops the Metamorph. At the same time, the Global Silence will connect too. They also got the Doom onto the Medusa without the Lincolns at the moment. The Quinn comes to go for the fight as well. And the BKBs are still gonna be there, but they can't save this Medusa. At the same time, Chris Luck's BKB popped and tried to go on Tiny. MSS is out. Lelis with Minotaur Horn. Toying with this Slark right now. Here comes Quinn, and Chris Luck is done for.
Slightly surprised how easy it is. But I guess it does. Like, Medusa, I mean, the Doom is pretty... So much damage at this. He has taken both of the talents. And Yawar also hitting him all the time. Else.
Yep.
We have a save for him. Get on top of him. Die.
Schofield right next to the TB. Gets a little bit of a stun and a tiny break at the same time.
Oh boy,
Damage dealt here. Yawar might end up losing his Aegis. 500 HP remaining. Gales are still ticking. Does have Sunder available, so he's fine. Still creeps inside their base, hitting the tier 4 tower.
For some buybacks, now they can push the lanes. Now the thing is that if Medusa ends up dying, it's game, so they have to be a bit careful how they play now. How they leave the base. They kind of have to get some area and try to control. Pretty hard for them to make moves right now.
Do you think they should actually go BKB on this Medusa instead of the Scotty that she's building?
Yeah, potentially. I think there is those stuns, Tiny, and spells as well. Obviously, other spells as well. It's probably
Infernal Blade and stuff. Yeah.
Help. He has a Minotaur Horn, so it's gonna help a little.
Yeah. Well, it's it's about time we have our tier 4s. It's a Spell Prism. Only 3 jungle items picked up by Quincy crew. There's still a lot that they could get. Illusionist Cape. Definitely something that TB wants, yeah. Perfect hero to have it.
I'll take that.
Chris Luck is pushing bottom. Lelis is trying to intervene. Completely alone though, but they know that the Doom isn't there, so that does allow East Coast to secure some of the ground that they've previously lost. Still won't get a full-on engagement here. Chris Luck is pushing. It's also around. You are already dropped to half HP. Schofield scouting around for a potential stun here. He needs to get this Tiny controlled. Yuled up into the air. Carapace already used up too. The silence is really good from Quinn too. Man Avalanche also hitting him from MSS. They've got the Sunder used up from Yawar. And here comes Hector already using up his ulti. But Quinn's just going to heal up with the cheese. Yawar's trying to throw in as many hits as possible. Schofield pretty low on HP. Chris Luck is just going to get doomed up right away. And he's on the back line. He's all alone. And Hector is just trying to make a long escape for himself as everybody else is just dying on the Beast Coast side. And Quincy crew, they finally found what they need to break Beast Coast.
To keep the K1 alive. They don't have Aegis now, but they should still probably pressure. They know they have no buybacks on Slark. Or actually, he does have buyback right now.
Does right now, and he buys back instantly. Schofield tossed in. He's able to get the Carapace off for a little bit of stun here in the front line. Hector trying to throw as many hits as he can. MSS dropping low. They will take down MSS. They will also lose one of their heroes. They will also lose Whisper. And now it's Hector trying to take on the man fight here against everybody else. Chris Luck with the buyback also going straight onto the back line, finding himself to FCVG. And the Minotaur Horn is just gone out from Hector. It's not really going to do much work for him. Also the ulti from Chris Luck. He manages to get himself a bit of extra HP. Holds himself alive a bit longer, but TB just melee right clicks him down to death.
Well, they keep K1 alive at least, so be able to hold this because they're so low on others.
Might be. Still a dieback on the Slark. Quinn.
It's gonna survive because of the talent.
Hector's still around. He sees Quinn. Oh, one more right click. Dodges it. Oh. Out in the trees. Yeah, that Minotaur Horn is not enough to save this Medusa, and he really needs to get himself that BKB, but right now, can't afford both.
He's gonna go Rapier. I think that might be the right item. I think BKB won't win them the game. I think they have to go for something big right now. And I think the Rapier is probably the right item.
I don't know, he doesn't really get to hit that much. Like, this is the problem with the front line, is just kind of like cracking and forcing the Medusa to just save himself.
I just don't think I think there's enough kiting tools anyway, and I think like I don't think it's gonna make a difference when he gets a BKB to hit.
Yeah.
I think
the Rapier
is like you're already in so bad position anyway, so I think the Rapier is the best tool to have to maybe win this game in one fight.
Yeah, he actually changed to the Rapier right now, so he's selling boots. He bought Rapier. I was thinking about the BKB because there are 2 disarms, but right now this could be a great fight because they have that fresh Rapier that they would love to use, and Lelis goes for the Doom. He's got Medusa doomed up. Medusa's ulti also came out at the same time. Quinn hitting on Whisper in the backline. Lelis with the BKB. Shiva's guard. Here comes Yavar. Trying to close the distance. He's got no mana to pop anything. He's just got his entire mana pool burnt away. Whisper goes in with a Poison Nova. BKB popped by Terribly. Gonna soak up some of that damage. MSS goes in with a toss. They're gonna take down 1. They're gonna take down 2. 3 heroes already gone. And now Hector is just 1 versus the rest. Chris Luck is gonna be joining him right now, but this Medusa barely has any movement speed, but still goes for the man fight. Yawar still out of mana, and they managed to take down SVG. Lelis is also on the run with that Poison Nova, still taking for a bit of damage. Minotaur Horn coming out. Shiva's guard slowing down Slark, who has been doomed too.
Mana burn is done.
Man, I'm pissed. Radiant spotted barracks are gone.
Mana burning Yavar like not been. He's not able to use this reflection at all. This makes a lot of like TP when he doesn't have meta. Just this fight with this one. Kinda have to kill this.
30 seconds for Roshan to spawn. Oh, Hector should probably just... I mean, Hector should probably just wait inside. Or maybe if they send a...
They
Okay.
don't want to give them the Roshan, so they're
Yeah, that's a buyback indicator that they probably just scanned the Roshan pit, and they're all coming in force. They throw the Avalanche out, but they're not there. BKB popped by Quinn. Roche is there now, and he spawns in the middle of the battle. Slark has also got his ulti already up and running. Lelis doesn't have his Doom available. They're just gonna collapse on top of this Doom and almost take down Lelis. He also drops to half HP, but he's still alive. He will live to see another day. Yawar coming in as well. He's got that Metamorph available. Finally goes for the BKB popped as well, and also does the Minotaur Horn from the Medusa. And Hector, he's being disarmed. He's going to get disarmed maybe another time as well. He does get his ulti off, and Terrorblade is holding place. They also need to get some damage out from this Hector Medusa, but he's not getting close enough, and he's going to go down. The Rapier's on the ground. Medusa's gone for 120 seconds, and this is the end for Beast Coast. They cannot hold their ground anymore. They've lost Medusa, and they have lost 3 of their heroes. The Rapier is up on the Terrorblade. And this guy is unstoppable. Quincy Crew can just end it right here. Schofield still snipes MSS with that Mind Burn.
Yeah, that should not make a big difference. Bring every hero. They should melt so fast to this.
Yeah, even in
Bring
melee form.
The heroes there.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that damage.
Also,
They have a buyback on the Ogre, but Yawar is actually feeling the fear.
They're probably gonna be able to hold this with these heroes. They don't have MSS. Let's go for Roshan right now. He's played safe, so I don't think there's any chance they're gonna get the
Chris Luck wants to go in though, and he gets scouted out. He's gonna get insta-dune. He's just gone 100 seconds now down. They got the Slark, and now they're instantly turning around like, okay, boys, we got this. Refresher will be used up as well, but he doesn't have enough mana to cast anything right now. Stinger goes down to Lelis, and that's GG. Beast Coast have to tap out from game number 1. Quincy Crew with a 40,000 gold advantage will secure the first match out of these two, and Quincy Crew continue their winning streak.